Hey guys, welcome to my channel. If this is your first time with me, then hello, my name is Kimberly and welcome to my little corner of YouTube. Today I'm going to be reviewing the Tutti Frutti Too Faced collection. Well, not the whole collection because it's actually a really big collection. Eyeshadow palettes, you have lipsticks, you have foundation, you have liquid highlighters, blushes, setting powders. I think there's more, but that's all I can even think of right now. So it's a pretty big line. However, I did pick up just 2 palettes. I have the Sparkling Pineapple palette and the Razzle Dazzle Berry palette. But this video is strictly going to be based around the Razzle Dazzle Berry palette. And then in a completely different video, I'll go ahead and do a review and tutorial on the Sparkling Pineapple palette. But let me just start off by saying that both palettes smell amazing. My favorite is the berry because I just like the scent of berries. And the shades I love a lot more. I like pinks and purples, and that's what this palette's full of. But this is still a beautiful palette. So if you would like to see how I got this look using the Razzle Dazzle Berry palette, then just keep on watching. Love the packaging. It's really hard, like it's not a cheap plastic. It opens right here on the side and you have the little logo right there, Too Faced, and then these colors are just beautiful. You have a good size mirror, and then it does say Too Faced, and it has the little berry, which is so cute. So I'm not really going to do any swatches in this video because I'm strictly going to be applying the shadows because that's really what's important. And the swatches really don't show how the product truly applies until you actually apply the product. You don't have any names in the front, but you do have them in the back. Starting from top to bottom, you have Dazzle, Pink Sued, Razzle, Berry Treasure, Boysenberry, Bad to the Berry, and that's my jam. So I've already prepped my face with foundation, concealer, and contour. So this way I can go ahead and just get into the eye look. The look I'm going to do today is from the Razzle Dazzle Berry palette. It has some beautiful mattes, some shimmers. I think I can make a really good look with this. I just love the way this palette smells. Okay, so the first color we're going into is Pink Sued, and we're going to use that as a transition color. Ooh, these are very pigmented. So that just blended out beautifully. I really like this. The next shade I'm going into is Boysenberry. Ooh. And I'm using a crown brush, but I don't know what number or what this brush is called, but it's from Crown. And I just want to keep it right there in my crease, but I don't want to take it up too high. I still want that first shade to peek through to the top of it, so this is just below that first shade. Ooh, I really like the way these blend. And it's been a while. The last few palettes that I've been reviewing hasn't been as smooth as this one. And now closer to right there in the crease, I'm just gonna pat it just to make it a little bit more bolder, the color. I'm just gonna pat it right there. The only thing is now after using it for a little while, the smell, it still smells good, but now it's starting to smell like a chapstick, so it has more of that waxy smell. I mean, it still smells good, but it does remind me more of a waxy, like chapstick. Now I'm going to use Bad to the Berry. It looks like it's a dark purple, almost black, with some purple and pink shimmers in it. So we're going to go ahead and use that and just take it towards the end. Just pat it. And then I'm using this brush from e.l.f. This is the perfect brush for my ends of my eye. I like it right there in between the crease. When I just want to darken the end of my eye, this is normally the brush I grab. Now that I've applied it to my eye, it does have a slight sparkle to it, but not so much as what you see in the palette. has a lot more sparkle and shimmer, which I don't mind it, but it's not really how it looks in the palette on your eye. And the remaining product that's on the brush, I'm just going to take it through my crease just slightly to blend that. Not too much, just slightly. I'm going to go ahead and use my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind, and I'm going to go ahead and use this another e.l.f. smudge brush, but I'm going to go ahead and use this to tap on the concealer. There's another brush I normally use for this, but it's kind of dirty right now, so I'm going to go ahead and use this. Now I want to add some shimmer to the eye, so I'm going to reach for Razzle. I'm going to go ahead and first use my MAC 214 brush to apply the eyeshadow on my lid, and if that don't work, then I'll go ahead and try with my finger. Okay, so it is working a little bit better with my finger. It did apply with my brush, but I noticed when I was going into the palette, as I was pressing my brush in, it was leaving indentations in the eyeshadow, like squishing it down. So I felt like I had to brush it really hard to get product out. So with my finger, I'm just lightly touching it, rubbing it on, and it's working out fine. But I normally do prefer adding products like this with my finger. Going back with my same brush that I use, that darker purple, without picking up any product, just using whatever's remaining on the brush, because there's so much product still on my brush, that I'm just going to use it to blend those two colors on the lid together. And then just taking it above real quick. And then going back in with that brush that I use, that bright pink right there, I'm going to go ahead and just go over that on top, just blend that out. Going back with my first shade that I used as a transition color on the very top, just to get all that blended nice and evenly. And what I like about this is that even though I did pick up that dark color, there's no fallout, which normally when I pick up a dark color or dark shadow, I do get somewhat fallout. There's no fallout with this palette, which I love. I'm going in with my handy dandy pencil brush from MAC. I believe this is a 210 brush. I'm going to go back into that first transition color that I used just to go under my eye. Then I'm going to go ahead into that brighter purple. And then to go in with the pencil brush and just grab a little bit of that dark color and just take it a little bit into my eye. Not too much, just to blend that all in or together. Just a little bit. Add some of that dark shade right here as well. I forgot to mention this next step in the video. Before applying Razzle to the bottom center of my eye, I used a little bit of concealer to hold the pigmentation. Oh yeah, that did the trick. I'm not even going to add any eyeliner to this look. I'm just going to add my lashes and do my brows real quick off camera, and I'll be right back. Now grabbing my Tarte's palette, I'm going to grab the color Stunner, and that is going right here in my eye and on my brow bone. And for my lips, I'm using the shade Petal Pusher from Hank & Henry. Okay, so there it is. There's the look. I think it came out pretty good. I really like this palette. I like the way it blends. It's been a while since I've used a palette that blends out so easily and was still pigmented without having to apply so much shadow. There's still a few shades that I haven't even used, which I know I could make another completely different look with them. So you do have a few options on looks with this palette. If you're into the plums, purples, pinkish colors, which I totally am, then this would be the palette for you. Long as, you know, scents don't bother you. It does have a nice scent. I like it. It's not too strong. And the shimmers came out really bright. I really did want to do a wear test with this product, but I don't get a chance to do my videos till late, so it's like 11:30 right now. But I'll go ahead and keep you updated in the description on how the wear goes, because I think I'm going to go ahead and use this palette for work tomorrow. And in the description there, I can go ahead and give you my review on how it wore throughout the day. I would recommend this product if you have the $34. I think it is a little steep for this palette, because then you are paying about $5 a shadow. So remember, you're beautiful, you're amazing, you're a blessing, and don't let anybody tell you any different. As always, I love you and have a blessed day.